I've been trying to think of what my favorite song is, and it's hard to pick just one for me because there's so many music genres and styles and artists who capture so many facets of my moods, and I actually create entire playlists, like CD-length, album-length playlists. But if you're going to force me to pick just one, what I would do is pick one that's got a lot of meaning in the moment, and it's a compilation of various artists who've come together and made a song called Almost Like Praying. And Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is the creator of Hamilton, the musical, brought together many Puerto Rican artists who are now in New York and across the states to sing and to put their words for their grief and hope for Puerto Rico after 2 hurricanes, and specifically Maria. So that one is really close to my heart at the moment because I thought it was for such a good cause and so many wonderful artists, not just musicians. And at the very end, there's this little bird call, and I believe it's called a Bob White, the call is. I'm not sure if that's what the bird is. But I grew up hearing that bird call in the middle of America. And just to know that that made its way into a song, it's special. We don't hear enough of nature anymore, and that really made the song for me. So Lin-Manuel Miranda, if you're listening, I love that bit of the song.
It's almost like praying.
Well, the good thing about being in a relationship, in a marriage, is that you've got somebody there who cares about you and whom you care for, who's looking out for you and whom you look out for. The inherent challenge that I find is that that's not always an equal thing. It can't be. Sometimes there are times when I'm going through bigger challenges than my spouse is, and there are times when he's going through a much bigger challenge than I am. And learning how to be there for one another while being there for yourself and filling your own well so that you can be there for the other person and for the marriage, that's a balancing act that I found. It's not something you're born knowing, and it's not something that clicks on magically full 100% the day that you marry. It's a practice, and it's one that you choose to, if you do, show up for every day and practice for and make better.
It's almost like praying.
So I've been married almost 15 years, and my husband and I don't have kids, and that's more relevant than you might think because as much as we're a very individual society here in the United States, for those people who do have children or families, including children, that ends up being, rightfully so, a big focus of their lives. And time is such a precious commodity, whether you have children or not. I've had friends, even people very close to me say, I'm sorry, I can't prioritize you because everything I do has to be for my kids or indirectly about my kids. And so I'm going to choose to socialize with other people who have kids or otherwise with people who I've known for a very long time. And that can be profoundly troubling to me because I wonder what the value is of people who haven't had kids for whatever reason. One thing I try to do is to let my friends know and to let people know that I like to be a part of your life, your family's life, and be that auntie or that sister, and be a part of your kids' lives too. But what I find and that's something that's inherently traditionally part of South Asian culture, of Desi culture, and I think it's something that was true in the United States too. I just think that society hasn't figured out a role for people who don't have children, who choose not to have the children. It's almost like there's something wrong with you. And perhaps there is. Perhaps people are private about it. Or perhaps it's a choice and, it's well advertised. These people are choosing not to have kids. But either way, I have to wonder what the role is for people in society who don't have kids. How do they fill into family life, into social life? With their extended family and friends. I just don't think that question's been answered yet.
It's almost almost like praying.